All right, welcome back. That's Some Cheese, part of the Vendetta Sports Podcast Network. Today is August 20th. It's a Sunday. We're in the middle of the preseason. Chickster, I was almost going to freak out on the group, but you said dog days of August. So I'm just letting everyone, have their dog days of August. School's going back. I'll carry the fucking team on my back. No problem.
It's like baseball, and y'all know I don't like fucking baseball, but it's like, there's the dog days of the season.
Yeah.
Like NBA's the same way. I'm sure, I don't know about hockey, but I think there's dog days in hockey as well. But September, it's go time. I feel like it's
Let's
gotta
hope
go.
so.
We got to. We have to.
Garrett's also here. He's running the ones and twos. Garrett, any opening comments?
Yeah, just kind of piggybacking on Alex's. I'm sure I'd like to assume at least, like, once September rolls around, football season comes in, some people are going to kick it into high gear.
Usually July's our dog days, but I think we did okay for July, really.
Well,
so.
I mean, I don't know how much more I can put the team on my fucking back.
You do have a big back.
You have strong back muscles.
Hey,
you've been working on those lats, haven't you?
It's also semi-broken, but that's fine.
That's.
Oh, don't worry. We're gonna get to some gym comments a little bit later.
All right, bet. Is it just you bragging on yourself?
No.
Okay. I was gonna say save that for the end, so people are like, all right, he's just gonna talk about himself, and you know what I'm saying? That's what they would cut to.
Okay. No, see, the opening part of the show is we're gonna show some respect. I forgot that I wanted to start each show with the Thatta Boys, the people here that are doing good work. And then the second thing on the list is also some respect. But I have 3 on my Thatta Boys list. You can freely add some if you want to. Oh, here comes the pup.
Max!
He just hopped on the bed.
A guest appearance by Max is always welcome.
I could try to show you. But...
Yes! We got him.
Oh, there's the boy.
Mascot. I love it.
First on the list, James Herrick. What a fucking stud.
Oh, yeah.
He claims every fucking UFC post that's in there. All of them. All of them get done. He is carrying the UFC team. He does the best bets, the predictions, the things we learned after. He's doing follow-ups. He's got links everywhere. Is anybody following the link protocol better than James Herrick? So I just wanted to give a shout out to James Herrick. And not only is he doing that, but once in a while, if we're really hamstrung, he claims other shits and other fucking channels. So credit to James Herrick.
Dude,
I mean, we knew he was a stud. We knew he was a stud who was that your draft, Garrett? That you drafted? Yeah.
I thought I had it in the bag when I had Diamond.
Dang.
Nah. People fucked up letting me get the UFC guy.
Yeah.
People fucked up.
James Herrick. What a guy.
Shout out James Herrick. Second on the list. You can freely add if you want somebody that deserves a shout out. Matt Hannafin deserves a shout out though. Big shout out for the Diamond. He's basically become the main editor. I mean, Cervantes is also an editor, but that guy, he's all about claiming the posts. He claims everything. He's still getting his own post done. It basically seems like he's begging me to name him the head of the NBA channel. It sounds like that.
Was he not?
I don't know.
I thought he was. I thought we had that conversation. Okay, yeah.
Did we?
Well, I thought he was the head. That's why he was holding the meeting.
Did we?
He is now. Can we just write that down?
Just give him the title.
All right, good. Congratulations, Matt Hannafin, NBA guy, head guy. There we go.
Boom.
Good for him.
And not only that, he doesn't just work here too. He works for 2 other places, and he still puts in more effort here than half of the fucking people that are here and don't have anywhere else to fucking do. So, shout out Hannafin.
For sure. Yeah, no. I love him. He's a utility knife. Does everything.
Last on the list, the Sophie Monster. I mean, the short she's been doing for the gaming channel, just incredible. She is now in charge of that gaming channel, and I think that thing's going to take off. It's already gone up a bunch of subs since she's taken it over. So I don't think it'll be long in there.
So Sophie's been the GOAT. You know what I'm saying? She's been the GOAT.
The OGs know how goated Sophie is.
Like, can we add Griffin Crest?
Sure.
Toothpaste.
Make your case. Make your case.
No, like Toothpaste. Every post I see that you drop, he's like, boom, he's got it. Boom, he's got it. Like, I would say probably about 8 out of 10 of each one. I'm like, all right, cool, Griffin. And like, then he was like this. He's like, hey, me and Trey can't do all this shit. I'm like, fuck yeah, hell yeah, speak your shit. Like, has anyone had like an intern fresh off, right? Like, he was just an intern, in the spring semester?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then he's like, hey, what the fuck are y'all doing? Like, hell yeah, let him know. Like, if you're claiming all the fucking posts, hell yeah, let him know that you're doing all this shit right now. Good on him. Hell yeah, put him in that.
So, outside of me, he has, I think, for the upcoming month, a record in terms of his author page. Like, he made a decent amount of money.
Hell yeah, let him, yeah, fucking deserved it. And you know what? He does all the posts, and that's a testament to everybody. It's like this. Like, if you're worried about getting the money or whatever, like, fuck, Toothpaste is doing the right idea. Like, Trey always says, the things I drop in there are going to get you views. Toothpaste is like, okay, and he does them. And now he's getting, like, it goes hand in hand. That's what it is, for sure.
Number 2 pick, by the way. Just want to throw that out there.
And
go 1. He got picked 2.
That's like some Greg Oden, Kevin Durant type
Wasn't
shit.
The first kid's name Jackson too?
Yep.
This Jackson panned out though, so we were due.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Yeah. No. Fida.
Well, we know that, but I'm talking about the one you chose.
Yeah, D'Angelo Jackson.
Yeah. Rough.
Last of the week, set a record.
Rough. For a draft guy, Garrett, rough.
I was about to call him out. This motherfucker saying he's a Twitter scout. Come on, Garrett, you're better than a Twitter scout.
No. Yeah, you are.
Thank you. Except for that.
Bro, years ago, like before any of this, I was like, because Garrett I'm like, Garrett, you kind of look like you know what you're talking. You should like try to look into trying to being a scout. Like, you should do that. And then years later, this motherfucker finally listens to me. He's like, oh yeah, I kind of like this. And I'm like, yeah, no shit. I kind of
I do love scouting.
You got the glasses for it.
Hey, they're new. I got them yesterday.
He was at the Senior Bowl.
Mm-hmm. And I'll be this year too.
He loved it. Loved the experience.
I did. I loved going to the Senior Bowl.
Good.
Except I just hope I don't have fucking strep this time, so I can actually talk to humans.
You had strep?
Yeah, I had strep the entire week I was down in Mobile.
Speaking of which, whatever happened to that fucking music guy?
Mark?
Yeah. Did he never message you?
No.
That fuckhead.
Yeah, that checks out.
That fuckhead.
We
told him.
So Alex told him, because he texted the group. We're all in a group chat. He texted us like a month ago, and he said, Alex asked him, are you going to do anything with Vendetta? And he goes, well, he's trying to get his real estate license right now. He's got, other things on his plate. And Alex goes, you need to tell Trey that and just say, hey, is it possible to like take a step back so I could do this? And he wanted to come back later. And he goes, okay, I'll message Trey. And then we assumed that he messaged you.
No.
Good.
Cut his ass. Cut him.
Cut him.
Well, maybe I'd like him to go to Mobile next year if you.
Well, if that motherfucker would talk, I thought.
Yeah, that's fair. I genuinely did think he messaged you.
How old is he?
He's 20.
Did he get like hit often growing up?
I don't know. No.
Tell him I'll give him a 40% slap. He can stay on. I won't go 100%.
I don't know. Mark would be down for that.
Just a little.
Mark's a big dude.
Mark's gonna ask where's the slap. Because he's gonna think you're gonna put it on his ass.
No, we semi think he's gay. Like
only semi, because why only 40%?
This motherfucker's dating my sister. Okay.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yes. So okay. So when we were doing this is totally completely unrelated to what we're talking about, cheese, but no. So I've been like seeing this shit for months. Like they've been like casually, and my sister's in the group chat too, and so they casually like flirted, and I was just like, what the fuck is this right there? And so I kept joking about it, right? And then we went to my cousin's graduation, his high school graduation, and then they were like, I mean, it was like clear as day. I'm like,
no, they were flirting.
I was like, Garrett, do you see this right now? Like, and then so and my sister like kept denying it, and then every day they were hanging out, and I was like, great, this is my life now.
Who's getting the better end of the stick?
My brother-in-law practically. So,
who's like who would get left behind?
What do you mean?
Like, who's better than who? Like, who's winning the relationship? Did he outkick his coverage, or couldn't she do better?
She could do better.
Mm,
Mark is a good guy when he's not being a shithead.
Mark he's a toxic fuck.
Toxic wins here sometimes.
And I don't know. Like, I don't know. Caitlin's personality sometimes I can't stand her either. I talk shit to her, and then she gets mad when I talk shit to her. And then Mark takes everything. Like, he takes everything, but then he's gonna be a toxic fuck back, and you're just gonna be like, oh, fine. So
maybe we got to keep him in line a little bit. The fact that he went to the Senior Bowl, I mean, he's got some wiggle room, you know.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to slap him though.
Might have to.
That might be the deal breaker. The big dude. He's a big dude.
It's okay.
I know you be, you know what I'm saying? You be hitting the gym, but yeah, but like he's still a big dude. I don't know. If you tell me that if you can smack him on the ass, like spank him, he'll be down for it, I'm sure.
He'd bend over immediately for it.
So does your sister know he's a switch hitter?
I don't know.
We've joked about it for like 2 years now, so she has to have some sort of idea.
I think there is like a 60% chance he's bi.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
listen, some girls are into that. Maybe that moves them up the rankings.
That is crazy.
The openness of
maybe they get a third involved, and then she has the choice of like, hey,
all right,
you can bring in whoever.
I don't want to talk about this anymore.
Okay.
This is There was a line, and we saw it coming, and we kind of like, and then we just still went there, and I was like, all right, I'm good now.
How old is your sister?
Huh?
How old is she?
She's 19, turning 20 next year.
That's good. At least he didn't pull Wander Franco. That's good.
Oh, what?
Never mind. I'm gonna move on.
All right.
I'll stop later.
List of respect. Did either of you read this post?
I did.
I did actually.
Yeah.
Okay. I was actually surprised. You were being positive.
Well,
that's why I read it, because I was shocked at the massive list of positivity.
And I was like 14 minutes. I was like, oh, what?
So, somebody called me out on the Newsbreak app and said I was trash and that Stephen A. and Shannon Sharp were going to be must-see TV. So I had two kind of thoughts. First, I laughed at it. And then I was like, well, you know what? Why don't I give people an actual list of people that, you know, they can actually seek in terms of guidance rather than, hey, here are my options. Stephen A. Smith. I'm going to watch that. Like, people need to understand he sucks. So let's provide a list of people who are actually good.
Yeah, I respect it. I looked at it. I'm like, okay, these guys are Trey approved. Like, you know.
Did you agree or disagree with anybody in the list? I'll link it in the article for those that want to check it out.
I don't think so. I thought Michael Lombardi was. I wasn't expecting that one.
Does that mean you like him or don't like him?
I mean, I didn't really have an opinion on him, but I wasn't expecting to see him there. Like, I know who he is, but I don't know of most of his work. Jesus, bless you. Good God Almighty.
I literally muted it.
I know, you came from the goddamn heavens.
Bro, I felt it from my toes.
But Michael Lombardi,
So did Mark.
I was kind of surprised. I'm not really like, I don't look at Michael Lombardi stuff, but, you know, I'm like, okay, Trey approves this guy, so that must be good things. But there's some NHL guys and MLB guys. I'm like, I don't know these people, so, you know, whatever. But, you know, there's some people I don't know, but I was just looking for names that I do know.
Garrett, did you have any thoughts on it?
I also like the Barstool guys that you listed in there as well.
That one, yeah.
It was what, Mitzi and
No? Somebody else. He said he was fucking hilarious, though.
Stu Feiner and Paul Bissonnette were on it.
Oh, that's who it is. You're right.
Yeah, I don't think he's a mincy guy.
Did you see the ricochet shot that I took at Mark Izzo in there?
I did.
I saw that, though.
I did.
I was like, damn, he caught a stray. That's right.
I don't know if we don't need to show the video. People can go into the post. I'll link the post. But I mean, the fact that I tried to get this guy another job, He left here anyway, and now his plan is we're gonna create sketches with the crackhead. Is that the plan?
Alex, do you follow their Twitter account, and then
No.
two, have you seen any of their videos?
No.
It's their.
Can you please, Garrett? You are a WWE fan. I am not. Can you please explain these videos?
So the one they recently just posted was recreating the meeting where Vince McMahon, who is the notable like head of WWE,
I know that guy.
he was hiring Stone Cold Steve Austin, who was arguably the biggest wrestling star in WWE history. And he's like, Steve Austin's like a loudmouth with a Southern accent, and like he like will like talk shit and stuff like that. And they tried to recreate this, and it was a rough watch. I watched it just because I wanted to see you. I wanted to see you.
There was one before that too, of like the
okay.
crackhead
Hold
like
on,
doing
hold
some
on.
alien shit.
All right, hold on. You're telling me they put a camera in front of their face and like did like a skit where they were like,
Yeah, they're skit boys.
Garrett, no offense to you, but this is why wrestling fans get a bad rap. Like this is some like what?
This is what I
It's
wanted.
true.
Like Garrett, remember we went to the Royal Rumble and that was actually really fun. That was actually a fun experience. We went. It was in the Alamo Dome, and we went to the Royal Rumble. It was actually kind of fun. I actually kind of got into it. I was there. I was like, "Fuck it, let's enjoy this, right?" I swear to God, though, it smelled so bad. It smelled like the goddamn midnight release of an MW2 opening. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when you had to go to GameStop to go get it. Like it was horrible. And kids. I was like, gee. And then like I have a high voice, but like when people were talking about wrestling, like the people around us, like the guys that get a bad rap, the nasally voice. Well, I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like, no, I can't. So wrestling fans, yeah, y'all get a bad rap for shit like that. Like, what the hell? What posed you to get in front of a camera and be like, I'm gonna be Vince. You're gonna be Steve Cole, Steve, whatever, Austin. I know who he is. I just don't know whatever. Anyway, and like let's recreate this skit. Like, what kind of
not only that. He had a fucking spot here. He was the pro wrestling guy. He threw it away to do that. After I tried to get him another job too.
And he was pulling views too.
Yeah.
It's not like he was just like a Joe Baloney or whatever. He was
Garrett, you do the payment stuff. You see where you have the login for the views and stuff.
Yep.
What's he, third or fourth every month, basically?
He was, yeah.
The wrestling section was good when they were here.
Bro, the wrestling section is popping here at Vendetta. It's ridiculous.
Well, I mean, let's pause on that because I want to talk about that later.
Okay.
Next, Sports Reference. All Vendetta content can now be seen on Sports Reference, whether it be the baseball page, the football page, the hockey page. Cervantes and Hannafin did all the applications all at the same time, and we're on all the pages. So,
bad time to be a hater.
Bad time.
It's rough.
We gotta put that on a shirt. Bad time to be a hater. It is, man. I don't understand why. I don't know why they do it. I don't get it. But no, I'm with it. I mean, any content's good content, and we're just getting more exposure for it. So, it's just what it is.
I mean, people use that site to look up player stats. They don't use any other site. I mean, some people might, but it's the first section on Google every time you look for stats. So our site will be on there.
And it's the most reliable too.
Yeah.
Like it's super I don't know how they do it, but
I don't know.
Those guys fucking they do their due diligence for sure. But
So I mean, people can say whatever they want, but it's just another piece of evidence of why things are coming.
They should be mad. They should be scared.
Probably.
We're coming though.
Probably. Garrett, you have anything on that?
Listen, it's a big deal, and I don't think people are quite realizing just how big of a deal it is, because we use Sports Reference every single time we mention players in any article that we write. So we're already linking back to a place that would have other views for us anyway. It's a big deal.
They're scared.
Next thing on the list before I get to the Vendetta stuff. So I wanted to see your reaction on this Bet ESPN Penn Barstool breakup. You got anything on it?
I'm not well versed in what all that happened, but it looks like Barstool is just grasping at straws, and then ESPN's grasping at straws because what the fuck are they even doing nowadays? Like, I don't know.
So what happened is Barstool had a deal with Penn. Penn bought Barstool for like $550 million. They just gave it back to Portnoy for $1 so that they could do the deal with ESPN, and then spent it was like $1.5 billion or something to do the ESPN deal. So they took an $800 million loss investing in Barstool and then turned around and spent more money to do the deal with ESPN.
I mean, that just makes all the parties around look bad.
Aren't the ESPN employees like not allowed to use it or something like that? Didn't I see that?
Yeah, that's the ESPN employees are banned from using it. Their CEO Bob Iger said 5 years ago that we're never going to enter the sports gambling mix. The Penn market share, they have like 5% of all gambling customers in terms of like FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, MGM. They have 5% of the market share. I don't think they get that the people that like Barstool are now going to leave them. And are like, is there even enough people that like ESPN to download it?
The old heads might.
The casuals.
But which old head gambles on their phone?
That's true. I'll give you that.
Fair. That's a good point.
I don't know.
I think it's a terrible deal for them. Like to the point where I wrote that post on maybe they should fire the fucking CEO of that Penn place. Well, I mean, what guy gets away with losing $800 million and then says, fuck it, I get a chance to double back in?
Can we say, like, you took an $800 million loss to not work with Barstool, though? I mean, I think that speaks volumes over there, too. Like,
I mean, I think a lot of it stemmed from the Mincy guy. He was doing a rap and he accidentally said the N-word, and then they were forced to fire him, and then the regulators kept coming after him. I think he just wanted to, like, I think Portnoy just wanted to be able to say whatever he wanted again.
You just want him to say the N-word. That's what we got. That's what we got from the conversation.
Maybe.
Alex, did you see? I think Trey wrote the article about Portnoy's first day back in the office. And, like, everybody was late, and he went fucking scorched earth on them.
Yeah, I wanted to talk about that, actually.
Scorched earth. It just tells you your employees don't fucking respect you.
Would that ever happen here?
No.
Not a fucking chance.
And
Trey tells you to show up at 8. People are going to start showing up at 7:30.
And you know what would happen? You know what would happen? If it did happen, we would all be fired. It wouldn't even be like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
if the entire office, when the day comes that Vendetta is running a big office like that, and Trey has people showing up like 2 hours late, he might force them to do an in-day survivor.
Probably.
With the cameras in, and just
with the cameras in, he's gonna be like, "You fuckers are gonna vote somebody out for being late."
Yeah, they'll probably make them fucking sleep in the office. You ain't going home until somebody's voted out.
Hey, I tell you what, that would be fun as hell, though. Sleepover.
Yeah, go ahead. I dare you to fucking show up late. I dare you.
Like,
and you know how I am with time.
Oh yeah, you're punctual.
If you're not early, you're late.
Well, we'll talk about that too, won't we? Yeah. But no, that just shows you how much your employees respect you. Like, and I mean, that's not a good thing. You know, he's just a talk guy. He's just, very.
I mean, listen, credit to him for getting a $550 million company back for $1. That's awesome. But,
still,
yeah,
it's not a good look.
No, not really. Plus, they can't advertise sports books or can't work with sports books anymore, which theoretically, if you're, hosting a media site, that'd be a nice source of income.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
But, I mean, if you're getting $550 million and then getting your company back for free, I'm sure he doesn't really give a fuck.
That too. But I don't know. That just looks bad. Like, oh, they don't want to work with you.
I think all three of them look bad. I think Barstool looks slightly better than all of the other ones, though.
Only because they got a good deal for it, but at the end of the day, it's still not ideal. But whatever.
All right, we'll move on to the Vendetta stuff now.
Okay.
So, I think we're gonna declare the intern draft winner for the summer.
Bet.
And I sent you guys the post count. I don't think it's even a discussion who won based off of how many posts got done.
I think I called that in like 2 weeks that he was gonna win.
Did you?
I think so. I put it in our.
So the last I noticed, I watched it back. The last cheese episode I did, I didn't even mention his name. I forgot.
I mean, he took that as a sign of disrespect.
Good. All right, so Jackie, food blogger, did 25. Isaiah Wardlaw, 36. Logan Camden, 37. Jackson Fight, 106.
Do you just cringe when you hear certain names on that list, Garrett? Do you just cringe a little bit? I cringe a little bit, but
I think, and I mean this with absolutely zero respect to our food blogger. No, I genuinely mean this with zero disrespect.
Oh, I thought you said zero respect.
No, zero disrespect. Trey drops articles in all the chats every single day. You'd think that the interns would be able to claim them on a semi-regular basis. Some of the interns got outposted by somebody who's posting about food.
Yeah.
So she has to come up with her own topic. She's doing all the legwork herself, whereas most of the articles that get dropped, the quote can take up most of the article.
Yes.
It's like half.
That's the beef of your word count. So you only have to put in 150 words, and then you can get those done in 10-15 minutes.
Yeah.
At some point, there needs to be a self-check-in with some of these people to realize they almost got outposted by a food blogger.
Well,
They're passionate. We're passionate, Garrett.
I was going to even add that on there. Jackie, hers is 25. It's a lot lower. But her stuff is also very unique. And, I mean, that stuff takes a while. Like, you got
it's a different kind of value.
You got to go to the restaurant. You got to try it. You got to come up with your thoughts. You got to get it to 300 words. You don't want to sound like a total prick if the place sucks. I mean, it's hard.
But Jackson Fida, right? It's Fida.
Yeah.
Saying that right? All right. You know how I am with names, but no, he definitely deserved that shit. Like, really just brought the soccer, section of the site. Like,
it's back.
It's just now, and it's alive, and it's when I see things in the soccer chat about games going on, and I don't know what's going on, or signings or all that, I'm like, oh shit, we got something. I had to leave the NHL chat because I was like, I don't know.
You left it.
Oh yeah, I left it a long time ago. I had no idea, and I was just like, and I kept getting notifications, and I was like, I don't know any of these people. I can't keep up with this. So, can't stress. I'm about to do the same with soccer because I can't do it. Like, there's too much going on for me. I got to stick with football and basketball for right now. But no,
I wrote in the respect post that usually the studs, like the real studs, get 100 posts in, averages maybe 50, and then if anything lower than that, usually don't pass. So Jackson, Fida, 106. That's fucking really good. That's basically what we hopefully get out of each intern.
And that's less, though. Isn't that less time, though? Because it's in 2 months instead of like a spring semester or fall semester.
So it was May, June, July, and a little bit of August.
Okay, so it's like 3. Okay. Yeah, but I mean, still, fuck, 100 posts.
I mean, shit, that's like 30 a month. That's like
you sound like a Vendetta guy already. You know what I'm saying? Like,
That's what we hope for. We hope that each person can hit the 100 post mark, and that's the rule at the site. If you want to keep your name on the site, you have to have 100 posts.
Right. I think usually if we get one per semester. I feel like we get 100 post guy, and we're living. You know what I'm saying? We're like, usually like if they're doing 100 posts, they like to stay around too. So.
Do you have anything on Wardlaw before I dive into my big ass fucking rant?
What did Wardlaw do?
Just 36 posts. Any impressions? He's staying. So for those that don't know, Jackie's staying, Isaiah's staying, Jackson's staying. I wanted to mention this too. Ben Jennette, the video editor. I mean, he had a case to win. Do you see how many FIFA videos that he did for me?
Is that the one he was doing all the videos?
He's quick too with it.
Quick.
He is very quick. Is
He's
he
staying
staying
here too?
To the point
Thank
where
goodness.
he was begging me to record more. It's like, dude, I gotta get shit done. It's like I can't play video games for another 4 hours. Yeah,
We love that kind. We love that. We love
he was
that.
begging me for more to do.
Hell yeah. Hell
So,
yeah. No,
yeah.
I
Basically,
wish Warlaw would have done more, but you know,
yeah, I agree. Out of the 5 that passed, 4 are staying on.
we loved it. What happened to the last one?
Well, we're gonna talk about that now to finish out the rest of the show because it's gonna take a while. Garrett, Chickster, do you have anything to say before I start?
I don't know him that well, but I don't know. He kind of looks like a tool. I always kind of got that kind of vibe from him. I didn't think he was bad. I thought he had some potential and talent to him, but at the end of the day, he kind of looked like a tool.
Was it the earring that got it for you?
The reason why I could see the earrings is because his ears could get fucking XM radio, like them shits. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the buzz cut was unique. Like he had a very unique look. It was.
He needs a fucking slap. Is what he needs.
Is that what it is? Like 100% or like? What?
Beyond that. Beyond that. If we were living in the 300 level Spartan days, his ass would have had a fucking head on a spear, and I wouldn't have left until it was done. But I know that's not legal now, so we'll just we'll talk about it. And if I ever
murder not legal.
If I ever do see that motherfucker, it's gonna be very uncomfortable for him. I promise you that.
Well, okay. So and we haven't said the name. We're talking about Logan Camden, by the way. But I mean, if Colin Cowherd wants shitty people like that, then that's right up his alley, right?
I said that in the post. He can fucking have him at that point.
Yeah. We even said we thought his co-host was better. Like
I didn't even have that on the list, but you can go.
We thought he was better. He was
I agree.
He was way more original.
I didn't even have that because I didn't want to compliment anybody there.
So,
but I agree. Yeah. We said that. We said that 3 months ago, right?
Yeah, I can attest to this. I'm a loud person. Usually, sometimes the loud people aren't always the best personalities. Like the co-host. What do you mean no? Are you agreeing with me? Fuck you. Anyway, no, I don't know. The co-host, he was original. Like he was original. Like I would watch some of his videos and he would make a rap and then he's like, okay, which rapper was this? Okay, it was me or whatever. But I don't know, his delivery.
He did a video on Carmelo Anthony. I thought it was really good.
His delivery and the way he comes across on camera is really smooth. That dude's way more talented than I think. The other,
I agree.
Logan just seems like he just yells, which I mean, I yell too, but at least I wasn't
even going to mention that part because I don't know, didn't think it was necessary, but I think it's obvious that the other kid's better.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is, but you can see how this dude operates, the kid operates, and you're like, well, that's why the other one's probably better than you. So,
Garrett, do you have anything to add before I start?
I just really thought, I picked him. I picked him second, and I thought at the time it was a mistake.
You thought it was a mistake to pick him?
Yeah, I thought I would have taken him 1 based on the video interviews that all the interns sent in. I thought it was a mistake that he fell to 2, and I'm like, I'll take him, no problem.
You guys bonded over the fact that he was a Steelers fan, right?
I was getting flashbacks to James Herrick. I was like, you're gonna let the Steelers guy fall to the Steelers fan at the site.
Wait. He's a Steelers fan?
Yes.
Garrett, your Steelers fans are getting bad raps. Okay, because first we had the HR guy that was, and then now we got.
Hey, Scott's a Steelers fan.
Anyway. So we have the HR guy, and then we have Logan Camden. Scott does good work. I'll leave Scott alone.
Good.
And then, but I don't know. And then we have Garrett, but he's all right. You do okay.
Why am I catching a stray out of all of this?
I don't know. You were late to our meeting that you weren't ready for.
Because I was never. I'm not doing this. Anyway, I was under the impression that there was going to be a stronger work ethic than there actually turned out to be, and I think that might be because I don't know that we were ever made a priority, which is a shame because like if you're doing the internship here, you'd think that you'd want to put 100% effort into a place, and I just don't ever feel like we were ever a priority.
I'm glad that you said that because let's start from the beginning, and now that actually completes one of my bullet points. Let's just go back to when I hired the kid. So we have this great partnership with Arizona State. I love Arizona State. I interviewed 14 people that day.
That's a cold ass jacket. That is a cold.
Bro, I got the ASU hoodie on.
Oh, good. I didn't even notice that. Good.
It's a cold ass jacket.
Maybe it's the signs. The signs are with us today.
It's true.
Anyway, I interviewed like 14 people that day. I put together my list. He was third on my list. I had this girl named Carly. I forget the kid's name, but he was talking to me about the spring training baseball complexes. I thought he was going to be a good baseball guy. And then Logan was third. We ended up only getting Logan. I was kind of pissed off. I think I even said that in the post that I did a while ago.
I think you were pissed about not getting Carly. I don't know about the baseball guy.
I was pissed that I didn't get her. Right.
Yeah.
So anyway, we hired him. Then I see this video that Cowherd tweets. I was like, wait a minute. That's the fucking guy I just hired.
And he didn't even tell you.
What's going on here? I had no idea if he was going to do the internship. He didn't communicate with me at all. Like you would think if I'm hiring a kid for an internship where he's getting college credit out of it, you would think I was kept in the loop on that. You would think that either Cowherd, which he's a pussy. He was never going to say anything to me. Or the kid should have said something. I had no idea if he was even going to do the internship. He didn't talk to me about getting hired by him. He just showed up on the first day. That was it.
He really kind of just screams out co-host behavior, like to where like he's like, he's just like, I don't have to worry about shit. I just have to show up.
Well, you would think there's a right and wrong way to act. Absolutely. I got a bad vibe day one. The fact that he didn't even say anything about that. How do you do that? And if anything, we want to talk about we want to talk about priorities. We want to talk about priorities. Why aren't we the priority?
Your accent really. I know this is your accent comes out when you say priority.
Which accent?
I don't know. You kind of have like that. I don't know. It's like say priority. Say priority.
Priority.
You see? Do you hear it, Garrett, or am I just tripping? No, you don't hear it.
We should have been the priority. I mean, let's think about it. Let's think about it from this point of view. Sure, whatever. He's getting college credit from us in a place that he has to graduate. He's in school. This is part of his education.
Right.
Cowherd hired him to do a show that he was already running. And let's keep this in mind, too. If Cowherd was paying him life-changing money, do you think he'd still be working at a fucking restaurant? Garrett?
I mean, probably not.
True.
Listen, what are the two things that matter? Money and education. If he's not paying him a salary to where he's still working another job, why weren't we the priority?
You'd think.
I don't know. Like I said, he seems like his partner in crime does all the hard work, and he just kind of shows up every once in a while and just, whatever. I'm
just saying, if anything, we should have been the priority. Now, if you want to make the priority of someone that disrespects people in the dead or, gets fired from ESPN because he says racist shit about Dominican baseball players, that's on you. That's fine. But, based off of what actually should have mattered, we should have been the priority.
Yeah. No, I mean, like, and you kind of just hit it on is like, okay, if you were getting paid enough, you wouldn't be working at a restaurant. You'd be committing. Right? You'd be committing, but it's just like, it's also.
This is on my list. It's a little further down. What do you think he's paying him? If he's still working at a restaurant, what do you think he's paying him?
30?
He's probably getting commission checks.
Maybe.
Right?
Yeah. He's probably getting paid per view.
Yeah.
Okay. So let's think about that. He's now cutting that in half because he's got a co-host. He's got to split it with that guy. What's
And
he really paying him?
And there's other people, and I'm sure,
So Cowherd's getting his share. His co-host is getting his share. What's he really making?
Not shit.
The fact that we're taking a back seat? Why?
And then the other thing too is like, was the dream just to work for Cowherd? Like, you didn't want to be better than that, and not even working for Cowherd, but be on the lower end of the Cowherd list. You know what I'm saying?
Speak really quickly to touch on the money part. There was one, I think it was Logan's first month where he did the bulk of his posting. He pulled like 6,000 views in a month. So like all he had to do was just build on that, and he would start making some money here.
Well, I think that should have been mentioned, which was where I was going with it. I think he actually could have made more money here.
Because he's a decent writer. He developed quite a bit.
Because again, Cowherd and me would have gotten their share, but if he's doing the show, he's splitting it with his co-host. So what's he really? If you're cutting it in half and then cutting it in half again, what's he really making?
Right.
He could have turned in, if he really believes in himself, he could have turned in 15 blogs a month and actually gotten something.
Trey, he's made it. He works for Cowherd. He's made it. Like, you know.
I don't begrudge the kid for signing with him. I don't. But there's a right and wrong way to fucking act.
I don't know. Like, and if your thing is like, oh, I was too tired or whatever, just like, well, one, welcome to life.
This dog just moved my computer. Pup.
He wants to be in the video.
He wants another appearance.
Yeah,
I know.
He's laying like this.
But it's just like, I've been there. Like, I went through school, right? I worked full-time during school, which it sounds like he's working full-time during school. Like, I've done all that shit. Like, there's no, I don't know. You can still.
Well, let me go to what happened. So he completes the internship, 37 mediocre posts, which isn't really good.
Well, towards the end, it wasn't mediocre. They were decent towards the end. At the beginning, yeah, they were mediocre.
I don't even know where to go because I have 2 bullet points. Fine. All right. So
well,
he does
probably just one of the two.
He does his yeah. He does his post. He finishes the internship, right? This is what happened. We try to send up his end of the year meeting. He's the last one to do his meeting. All the other motherfuckers had either reached out or gotten it done. Speaking of which, he's the only motherfucker to not show up for his end of the year meeting. Only one. Ever. The only one. The only one. So we try to set up the meeting, and he goes, "You guys want to meet at 9?" And you know me. I fucking hate people that don't understand time zones. We run an internet company. If you are such a dumb motherfucker to think that I know what 9 means and Garrett knows, like, it's a meeting with me and Garrett on 3 different time zones. Yeah, I know when 9 is.
Yeah.
I mean, what the fuck, dude?
I mean, even today you said 10 Eastern. Like, you're like,
you have to. You have to.
And Eastern is the easiest one to start
if you consider yourself working remotely, online, sports shit, you have to understand time zones. And if you don't, you're a fucking moron. So we were already off to that fucking start. Pup, I'm going to really need you to stop hitting my computer.
Don't yell at the dog.
So the meeting was scheduled for Saturday. I'm running out of time Saturday morning. I think I messaged like 7 a.m. I was like, hey, guys, like, we either got to do this sooner or tomorrow. He never messaged until he would have been 23 minutes late to the Saturday meeting. So luckily for him, it was moved to another day. He had another chance, basically. Sunday meeting comes around. Me and Garrett are sitting there. We're chatting. Doesn't show up. He doesn't just not show up. The meeting was set for 9 Pacific time. He messages at, what was it, 12:52?
Yeah, it was like almost 4 hours after the fact.
Yeah. 12:52 Pacific time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you gotta use time zones, Garrett. Or Trey, I'm sorry.
12:52 Pacific time. He messages. I want to get the exact wording correctly. My bad, guys. I just got up. What a piece of shit.
You could set an alarm.
I mean, seriously. Anybody that fucking wakes up at 1 p.m., I don't even want you. Anyway, we had a late night at the restaurant. Speaking of which, restaurant, still working another job. Last night, and I slept right through. What a fucking limp dick excuse. I mean, seriously.
So,
Then
that's bad enough, right?
Then I messaged him and I was like, I'm not going to bother setting up another fucking meeting and waste my fucking time. You tell me what you want to do. You want to stay? We can talk to you about how that works. If you don't want to stay, good luck to you. Not a fucking response. 36 hours went by. I just took him out of the Slack. Not a fucking response.
I just don't.
I had this issue the entire semester where I would try to reach out to him and it would be, especially towards the end of the semester, I wouldn't hear from him for days. And Trey, so I saw the message in the intern chat about interns having to schedule their meeting. I gave it a couple of days. I think Trey goes, hey, he's the last one to do it. I said, got it. I'll message him right now. I message him and I don't hear from him for, I think, 4 days. And then I tell Trey this and he goes, wait, it was like on a Saturday. I messaged him this. He goes, wait till Monday. And I'm like, fine, I'll wait till Monday. Message him Monday. I don't think I hear back till Tuesday.
What a piece of shit.
How can you operate that way?
Who's advising this kid? That's what I want to know. Who's advising this kid? I always think of this example because I just think it's such a good one. David Pollack, when he used to work for ESPN, he did this segment on ESPN about how he committed to Georgia, but he wrote all the schools that recruited him letters of why he wasn't attending there. We have Jackie. Jackie was so grateful during her meeting. Like, thank you for the opportunity. This means so much. Wardlaw, even in his intro video, thanked me. What kind of piece of shit are you, sir? I mean, seriously. What a fucking scumbag. That kid needs... Who's advising this kid?
Trey, I need you to stop. He made it. He works for Cowherd. He's made it.
Who's advising this kid? Is his parents telling him to act like this? Is Cowherd telling him to act like this? Who's advising this kid?
Hey, that would be a great troll job by Cowherd if he's like communicating, because Cowherd knows who you are.
You think
there's
so?
no doubt. There's no doubt.
You think
he reads your blogs from Mitch Trubisky? Like, there's no doubt,
true.
Right?
He did do that.
Like, so he's just like, hey, we're just gonna troll this fucker. Like, we're just gonna do it. Like, and so.
But okay, so this is why I think that I'm not being unreasonable here with the pro wrestling site. So we're bringing in new pro wrestling writers because I have to kick Izzo's ass. I can't let that unattended.
Right.
I told all of we're basically raiding another site. I basically told all of them, you stay in communication, you fulfill your contract, you keep them up to date, you show up, you don't be a piece of shit. That's what I told them. And that's, this is basically the exact same situation. His attitude is, I'm just not going to fucking show up. Not going to say anything. Who the fuck are you?
Right.
That kid needs a fucking slap. I mean, honestly.
You can tell by the
earrings. He better hope he never sees me.
You can tell by the earrings that he was just like, kind of like douchebaggy.
He better fucking hope he doesn't see. You don't fucking, like, I wouldn't have even been close to mad if he had just been, thanks, learned a lot, gonna go over here. Thanks for everything.
Which has happened. Which
no problem.
Interns have told you that.
Yeah, no problem.
And and we don't hear any ill will. It's just like I get it. Whatever. You
want to act like a piece of shit? Disrespect. And it's one thing. I got things to do. My time is fucking valuable.
Yeah. No.
My love language is fucking time,
Oh.
It's like
I was like, why are we talking about your love life? I was like, what happened?
No. We only have so much time on this planet. You got to pick and choose your fucking time wisely. I ain't got time to fucking sit there and wait till this piece of shit gets up at 1 p.m.
Yeah. And you're just like, my love language is words of affirmation.
Nah, mine is quality time.
I like being told good things.
We're
just stroke my ego.
We gotta get as much time as we can with the people that we love.
Garrett, what's your love language?
Mine is also quality time.
I'm just telling you, he better fucking hope he never sees me. Like if I'm at the summer league next year and that motherfucker's there, I'm gonna be pointing at him, showing him the pussy fingers. It's gonna be uncomfortable.
I
never knew this was a thing. There's pussy.
You didn't know that?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, what does this look like?
I mean, I get it now.
Well, that kid has a fucking clam between his legs. Let's be honest.
That's crazy.
I have 3 side notes on all of this. Number 1, how about the ego in that fucking kid? You want to talk.
I
You
thought
want
we
to
were
talk.
done.
I thought we were done.
No, we're not done.
Oh, okay.
Understood.
Okay. That's why we're laughing. Is because
Carry on.
I thought we finished
The
it.
ego
and
on
he's
the
like,
kid. Go ahead.
Who is he better than here? Let's be honest about it. We wanted to talk about, we said at the start, at the beginning, mediocre. I actually think he got better during his time here. I think we actually helped him get better here, but that's another side note. Who was he better than here? Who was he better than here that he thinks he can act like that?
People that were here currently or like past employees? Because I can name.
No. I'm talking about. Listen, he wants to say he's a big force in the media now. He wants to act like a fucking big shot. Who's he better than here?
That's here right now.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look. Let me see if I can find anybody.
He ain't better than James Herrick.
Oh yeah, we know that.
There ain't many that's better than James Herrick, and
Let's
that's
go-
outside
let's
of the
go.
site too.
Up and down the list. Right now, I got 50 people in the Slack.
I'm looking.
A lot of them are dead. Some of them are new hires. Let's just go with maybe we'll go over like a list of 20. Because you would think if he's a big shot and he's fucking good at this, he should be inside the top 10, 20. Who's he better than? Tell me. What did he really accomplish? Other than, listen, his YouTube shorts, they definitely got some subs for the YouTube. Other than that, what did he accomplish? 37 fucking blogs.
I think if he would have made a bigger impact with those shorts, he could have been doing some damage.
Who is he better than?
I don't know half of those people, so I don't want to speak badly on them, but because maybe they do the other stuff.
Is he better than Cervantes?
No.
No. Is he better than you?
No.
Is he better?
But
is he?
To be fair, Trey, I'm never gonna say anyone's better than me. You could say like
That's true.
You could say like Trey.
You are still the second. You are still the second most posted author.
Yeah, let them know. So before people start saying, "Hey, Chickster doesn't even be writing up," like I did a lot of time, which but it's busy. I got busy. Oh,
you get busy. You got a child.
Is he better? Is he better than McGinnis?
No.
Not even fucking close.
Fuck no.
Is he better than Bagdonis?
No.
I agree. Is he better than Garrett?
No.
Is he better than Griffin Crest?
Absolutely not.
He's not better than Jackson Flatter because he lost the competition.
Nope.
Is he better than Jackson Law?
Nope. In videos and in posting. So.
Is he better than James Herrick?
No.
Is he better than Jared Prosser?
Nope.
Is he better than Jerry Walker?
Nope.
Is he better than Jack Saban?
No.
Is he better than Casciano?
No. I had to think who that was for a minute.
Is he better than Jerry Walker?
You said Jerry Walker.
Is he better than Jewel? I
No.
hope he,
Oh man, can we get him back?
I'm trying.
Oh man.
I'd love it. Vendetta would feel right.
Is he better than Carl Heiser?
No. Fuck no. Fuck no.
Is he better than Marsman Gaming?
No. Underrated dude. Underrated, by the way.
Is he better than Matt Hannafin?
No.
Is he better than Milo?
No. Milo is a little crazy though.
I actually thought you were gonna say yes on that one.
No, he's out there though.
Milo's just an unrealistic sports fan with his teams. That's all.
Is he better than Scott?
No.
How many did I just name?
That was like 20 something. What
better than Max Everett?
No. What about DePena? I feel like that's a close one.
Okay. Okay.
Well, I'm just asking. Is that what I'm doing? Like,
what did I just do? I just listed off all of these people either came from our internship program or I found them on the street. None of them have high profile jobs. None of them have, they don't make $100,000 a year working in sports. Why does that kid think he should act like that when I just listed off 20 people that are better than him?
I just know if I ever showed up 4 hours late to a meeting, that Trey would just cuss me out.
Or he didn't show up. He didn't show up.
I just know.
Why he didn't show up.
That like Trey would he'd like, what the fuck is wrong with you? And I was like, that's on me. Like, let's talk about it right now, real quick. But I wouldn't do that.
Garrett, do you have anything to add? Because you didn't say much in that. Who is he better than?
I mean, most of the folks you named are studs.
Who's he
It's
better
hard
than?
to. It's frustrating. There is potential there to be good, and they're just like I said. We were never made a priority. So
Take even our stuff out of it. Just go back. Just based it on what he does with his show. Who is he better than? I mean, if you're saying no to Milo, who's a complete and utter fucking lunatic, that tells you everything that you need to know.
That dude is a lunatic.
He is a fucking lunatic.
He's out there.
But if you think that Milo's better than him, why does that kid think he can act like that?
Right.
I mean, seriously.
You know what he kind of
What a
reminds me
fucking
of?
joke.
All Day Jerk Off. I'm getting those type of vibes.
bro, I haven't heard that name in forever.
You know what's crazy? I was actually thinking about that. I wasn't even gonna put it on the list. That kid at least had the audacity to let me know and keep in contact with me. He didn't go ghost mode.
No,
which is better than how that fucking kid acted.
for sure. And he was way more talented than that kid too. He was talented.
He's the best. I didn't think he was a great sports mind. He's the best producer that I've had for the show.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm honest. I'm transparent. I'll tell you how it is. I'm not just picking on the kid to pick on the kid. The fact that kid thinks he can act like that based on the talent I've seen, get the fuck out of here. You've lost it.
Right.
Come on. Number. I got two more to go over. Second to last thing. Talk about some false advertising cheese. How about some fucking false advertising cheese? This kid names his show Nerd Sesh. Goes to Arizona State. Parties too fucking hard. Wakes up at 1 p.m. I love Arizona State, but I'm sorry. To call yourself Nerd Sesh and to act like you're the big fucking nerd on set, you know everything. Do nerds act like that? Because I don't recall nerds acting like that.
I'm a nerd.
I'm just saying.
But do you act like that?
What kind of fucking false advertising cheese is that? Nerd? That kid wants to come off as a nerd? That kid ain't a fucking nerd.
If you're gonna name yourself Nerd Sesh, like I expect you to act like a nerd and be like, doing all the like. And I think on some of the clips I've watched, they do like the stats and like all that. And I'm like, that's what I was kind of expecting, but making it.
That was my impression of like based off the title alone, it would be like stat heavy.
Yeah,
it was.
I think their clips were, but then again, like you have to. That's
the biggest false advertising cheese I've even heard. First of all, if you go to Arizona State, are you really a fucking nerd?
No.
If you're partying all night and waking up at 1 p.m., are you really a fucking nerd?
There are some nerds that go to Arizona State.
Trey, he was working hard overtime at the restaurant. He wasn't partying. But I don't know why he needs to work at the restaurant.
If he's such a big shot, he shouldn't have to work at the restaurant.
That was the point. Yes, that's the point I was making.
Alex is like, thank you for getting to the point with me.
And
that's what I.
I want to talk about this. Arizona State. We want to talk about Arizona State kids. What the fuck was the gap between him and Tanner Pike? I mean, seriously. What was the gap?
Another throwback.
What was the gap?
Oh, Tanner Pike.
Because Tanner Pike was a fucking idiot, and so was this kid.
Yeah.
Those are the people that go to Arizona State.
Wait, Arizona State's. I mean, you mentioned you get a good you love Arizona State, but
Jerry Walker's from Arizona State.
Oh, we're good then. Okay, that's salvaged.
But Jerry Walker's not a fucking nerd.
No, he's not. But
I took Jerry Walker out for sushi. I can promise you, he's not a fucking nerd.
When did y'all go to sushi?
Huh?
When did y'all go to sushi?
When he got back from the World Cup, I took him out.
Oh, he flew into your town?
Yeah.
I met Jerry Walker at the Nuggets parade. Not a nerd.
Not a nerd.
Is he tall? He looks like he's like super tall.
He's got some size on him.
Yeah,
a little bit.
he's got a little length to him.
And he had a hoop. Was he a hooper? He's not a hooper, is he?
I don't think so.
He's a snowboard guy.
Yeah.
Is he really?
Big snowboard guy.
Yeah.
I would not have picked
Big
that.
snowboard energy.
Yeah.
Found something new about Jerry Walker every day.
But my whole point is, you want to call yourself fucking nerd sesh, you got to do a little bit better job of that.
Be a nerd.
And I can promise you, I am now dedicated. This might take some time. I will find a better fucking nerd than that guy. No problem. Challenge accepted.
I believe it.
Accepted. Last thing. Garrett, I want you to actually pull up this video. I probably should have sent it to you beforehand.
Oh boy.
Look at this
Maybe
guy.
he does look like the part of the nerd then.
No, he's just a pussy.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Look at that.
Oh no.
Look at that. I mean, come on. I'd fucking choke him out in 2 seconds. What are we talking about?
Bro, he needs some milk.
Can you just play it and mute the sound? Just so it's not just a still image. Play it.
What's up, guys? Right here.
I mean, look at him. He's even wiggling his arms like a little pussy. I mean, come on. Give me a
That's why he was moving.
Bro, his
The whip was
co-host
going.
kind of built though.
We have respect for that kid.
He
the
can
Carson-
come work for us.
The Carson kid, no
Could you
problem.
imagine?
The Carson kid, no problems with that kid. Just pause it. Look at that kid's fucking arms. You've got to be shitting me.
Oh, you gotta find a good way to pause it. Oh,
Just
well.
start it at the beginning again.
Jeez.
I mean, come on. Give me a fucking break.
to be fair, when I got out of high school, I did look. I was that skinny.
Well, I mean, I don't know how old he is, but if he's doing his internship in college, he should be 20, 21, 22,
Ish.
right?
Yeah.
That's a bad look. I never knew it was that bad.
I mean, come the fuck on.
That is a
He-
bad look.
He doesn't have bad calf muscles though, from what I see. They're not good, but they're not bad. I think his calves are bigger than his arms.
Yikes. I would choke that guy out in 5 fucking seconds.
Well, yeah, he's got a giraffe neck. What do you expect? He's got a big area.
I mean, come on. All right, we can be done with that.
The draft neck's crazy.
I mean, seriously. It's one thing to act like a piece of shit. It's another thing to act like a piece of shit and look like that.
I mean, it is what it is, man.
It's
Can't make
why I
everyone
said,
happy,
I
right?
don't even fucking want him.
Not anymore. You saw the arms and you were out.
I'll take the co-host. The co-host, we could work with. That kid, no.
You can tell who does all the work. You can tell. He just
Maybe
shows up and
maybe it's another Mark Izzo situation where the fucking crackhead anchor's weighing him down.
There was also one of their videos in that article as well. And I was going to mention this earlier. They also do like created skits where they have like their own wrestling personalities and like they made like their own names and backstories and stuff.
Oh, you're talking about Izzo and
Yeah, I'm talking about
yeah.
Izzo and O'Brien. Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
I
One
can't
of their
take
videos
you
is
serious.
linked in the
When
article.
we're
You
done
get a
with this,
bad rap, Garrett.
when we're done with this, please send the videos to Chickster so he can watch them.
Yeah, well.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's
Oh,
something.
no.
Okay, I'm done with my list. Do you have anything to add?
I thought you just had some more because I thought we were done almost like 20 minutes ago, and then you're like the ego on this kid. I was like, oh, we're not done. Okay.
And another thing.
I mean, this is me being calm, by the way. This is me being calm.
I've seen you mad.
This is me being calm.
Yeah. We can tell because like the head's not like super red. You know what I'm saying?
This is me being calm.
Right.
If I ever see that motherfucker, I ain't gonna be so calm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
So what's like the appropriate like arm like who how big do you have to be act like an asshole? Like,
I'm
what
not
do
saying you gotta look like me, but fucking Christ, I mean, be better than a water bottle.
a water bottle, like a toothpick, corn dog stick.
Yeah, be better than that. Because his arms aren't bigger than that. Not a chance.
I like that we both had water bottles.
His arms aren't bigger than that. No chance.
I mean, he probably ain't got good circulation if his arms ain't bigger than this.
He's got high cholesterol.
What a fucking dude.
But then they would be, but it wouldn't be muscle.
I am going to try to, like, after football practice this year, I'm going to try to lose some weight so I see Trey so he's not super disappointed in me. You know, just yeah.
trying to build a pair of nuts on you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Like, something slight.
Garrett, do you have anything that you want to add on any of the stuff I said?
No. It's a bummer because when I picked Logan, I really thought I was going to be 3 out of 4 semesters, but
I thought you picked the right guy too at the time.
I was so sure of it.
But I didn't know all of this prior, so.
Hey, listen, this all could have been avoided if I would have just fucking picked toothpaste.
The most important part of this, Trey, do you feel better?
No.
No.
I wouldn't say.
He's just scratching the surface.
I wouldn't say that
healing processes to talk about it.
I'm trying to think how I can describe it. This is basically how I can describe it. People that don't fit our culture here, I don't want them fucking anyway. Right. And I don't waste or spend energy talking about it. But when things happen at the company, I will mention it. And if I ever see the motherfucker in person, he's gonna get it.
Okay. So we did talk about it though, the people that don't fit the culture.
Well, yeah, I mean, I don't Jackson has said this like 6 times. He keeps up with all the people that left. I don't fucking Google any of the people that left, or I don't do any of that shit.
I just remember the ones that really irritated me.
That irritated you?
Yeah. Like Zach Black.
Yeah, there's
that dude just fucking
DH.
Like, I remember that one.
Yeah, but like I don't spend a singular second out of my day looking at what those people are doing. Like, not one.
No, I don't care about that. I don't
give
go
a
check
fuck.
up on them. I don't check up on them. I just remember their names.
But in a sense, like, am I angry about what happened? Yeah, and that motherfucker is gonna get choked out if I see him.
I have to bail you out. I don't have money for that.
No, I won't.
I was gonna say, like, that.
Does Jamie have you?
Some bail calls here.
Does Jamie have you? Because I don't got that.
I won't attack him, but I will make things very uncomfortable. And if he does try to come back, then it'll be a problem.
Oh, better be careful. He might swing on you
with those fucking things. In fact, I'm actually willing to do this. I'm willing, if he wants, I will let him punch me in the face 3 times. Then I'm allowed to retaliate. I'll stand there. Go ahead.
I don't think I would take that deal.
You're smart.
This is getting off the rails.
No, I'm being serious.
It's kind of fun though. I kind of just feed into it.
I'm being serious. If that kid wants to accept the challenge, I'll fucking stand there and let him hit me 3 times. But I get to attack him after. We'll see how it goes.
That's crazy. Have you and Chad ever fought?
No.
Would you fight him?
So Chad, well, I wouldn't fight Chad. Chad is one of like the only people that I like actually care about.
Yeah, I guess we're just.
No, I'm saying like, why would
liver.
Like I hate 90% of the human population. Why would I want to fight somebody I actually like?
No, just for fun though.
No, just
he was the
funsies.
He was the heavyweight on our wrestling team.
Oh, y'all. That's okay. I mean, I didn't know you were on the same wrestling team.
Yeah.
I really don't know the backstory between you guys, but
So we never even practiced together.
Oh.
But who would have won?
I mean, he's a big dude, but
okay, if you guys were at the same weight,
I would have got him.
Okay. I mean, he calls himself Trey's bitch in the Slack.
Well, I have him on my lifting program. Whenever he decides that he does do it.
Okay. How big is he?
He used to be like 260, I think.
How tall though?
I think he's 5'10".
Okay, so he's like Garrett's height, but just like
he's a unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Mark's a unit. Jesus Christ.
How big is
Yeah,
it?
that's a big kid.
He's a big dude.
All right. Do we have anything else we want to talk about? I think we went long enough.
I think we covered everything. I just wanted to make sure you feel okay.
Just I'm fine. I'm fine.
Now you are?
I was fine before.
Okay. You seemed angry.
Well, I'm angry every fucking day. This is the thing that people don't understand about Trey. This shit fires me up more than anything else. Like, if I got a chance to fucking bury somebody, if
It's game over.
you want to tell, like, some people are motivated by money, some people are motivated by fame. I'm motivated by burning the world to the ground.
Being petty. I can relate with that.
Yeah.
I am petty. Believe it or not.
You? No. I've never known you to be petty ever.
Yeah.
You make one comment to me, and I'm gonna be so fucking annoyed about it.
Last thing before we close. Just can you organize this fantasy football thing? Get it going. Like, come on. Chop chop.
I think we have enough people to do a 10-person league.
Well, let's set it up.
All right, Alex,
I was
you're on
gonna
it, bud.
ask you before we left if you're excited for football and fantasy.
I'm very excited.
I'm about to put some rankings up. I actually had the list done.
I have an idea.
All right.
And I don't know if Sophie can. I know she can handle it, but if it's worth doing.
Okay, well, lay it on me.
So, how I buried Sean Allen this year with fantasy hockey, I forget what the score was. I think it was 52-8. I'm thinking about doing the same thing for Matthew Berry. But I don't hate Matthew Berry the same way that I hated Sean Allen. Like, that guy
You don't respect Matthew Berry's opinion.
I respect it in the fact that he's been doing it for so long and he's the face of fantasy football. But I don't.
Is he though? Because I barely know who that guy is.
I don't think he's actually good at it. But he's better than whatever Sean Allen does for fantasy hockey.
I mean,
What about that Moody guy? Is he fantasy football as well?
Yeah, it's him, Field Yates, and that Daniel Dopp looking weird motherfucker.
see, I respect more Field Yates more than
Really?
but I don't.
I don't.
And Garrett can attest to this. I literally put in our group chat the other day. It's like, I do not care about anyone else's fantasy opinion except for mine.
That is true.
Like, that's
You haven't read any of my stuff.
That's crazy, Alex. I can't believe you'd say that.
you have been taking lessons from me about instigating.
What?
No, about instigating, not about fantasy.
Give me an example.
Huh?
Give me an example.
He just instigated.
Me.
No.
Not everything's about you,
No.
Four Eyes. Damn.
Says
Is
the guy
everyone in
wearing
here
glasses.
is wearing glasses?
Yeah.
No. Garrett's been learning how to instigate from me. You know, some slight. You know,
Okay.
trendsetter. I told Garrett to draft Addison though. He almost didn't do it.
Yeah, I should have traded up one spot and got Gibbs and Addison.
Do you think I should do the Matthew Berry challenge? Because I don't know.
Fuck, why not? But I joined a league from a fantasy football guy from a different website just so I could beat him.
Did you draft for it already?
No, he
Is it
doesn't
a
have
snake
enough
draft?
people.
Is it a
Does that
snake
have enough
draft?
people?
Huh?
Is it a snake draft?
I think it is, unfortunately. But oh well. It is what it is. Not Garrett, but Trey, but well, I mean our group chat and family friends are doing a snake draft. It is what it is. I just like to win at them when I can.
I think my team's in the one league is going to be very good.
My dynasty league though right now, I'm looking good, Garrett. I feel confident.
You got nice receivers.
I'm feeling and
All right,
quarterbacks.
let's be done. Just set this shit up for the fucking site. Let's get it going.
All right. Well,
All right.
We'll find people. Okay.
Well, we have the fucking people. Just let's organize it. Like Bagdonis, you got to do it. Griff, you got to do it. Like,
Are we using your site again? I don't like your site.
it's great.
All right.
I'll tell you what. When you come visit in, was it November? You said.
Yes.
I'll show you how to use it.
But y'all know technology is just not.
It's easy. I promise.
Everyone says it.
Once you fiddle around with it is easy.
For y'all.
Okay. All right, that's Chickster. Make sure to follow him. You still on the threads thing? I don't like it.
No, I haven't been on it in a while.
Yeah, me neither.
But I feel like it's important that we keep posting on there just in case.
So I think that's actually his Twitter handle.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. Notorious_GMB. Is that what it is?
There it is. Yep, there it is.
Make sure to follow him. Myself, Trey Albert. Hit that subscribe button on YouTube. The subs are going up on YouTube. Just saying.
Bad time to be a hater.
And we're getting minimal uploading. Like, we really aren't uploading the way that we probably should. So, just a note there.
Alex and I got 9 videos going up starting on Monday.
Good.
I thought they were always supposed to.
We'll explain after the video.
Because the YouTube has been a me and Jackson show, and we need, if it's going to actually pop, we need the other people involved.
But your faces already do pop. You see how we did it at the same time?
That should be the thumbnail. Just please don't go in for the kiss, please.
It's not
God bless.
Thanksgiving.
It's not Thanksgiving.
That's only Valentine's Day.
It's only Valentine's Day.
Okay. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Peace out, Girl Scout.